November 8, 1963. On this appearance on Today, Groucho livened up the morning for host Hugh Downs. Audacious as always, Groucho demonstrated a duck walk and fondly reminisced about auditioning a young Marilyn Monroe.
We're in imminent danger of mental derailment here talking to Groucho Marx. He has that effect on people.
Really?
And
I regard myself as a very simple man.
Pat started...
Homegrown.
You're not a simple man, Groucho.
No.
Pat started to ask him a question. I said, whatever it is...
Which one is Pat of you three?
Huh? On the left.
On the left? Oh.
And I said, save it to
Pat,
the
you're charming. You got
Thank you.
beautiful
what do you want?
teeth.
Now ask him your question, Pat.
I kind of wish I hadn't even brought it up.
Well.
Groucho, how did you get that funny, kooky walk of yours, she said?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll show you my walk if you show me your wiggle.
It's a set-up thing. I don't wiggle.
You don't?
I just...
Well, there's no point in
sort of
walking if you don't wiggle. But I can tell you a story about that. You want to walk?
Not particularly. I'd much rather hear your story.
Yeah, what's the story?
I'd rather see you walk.
What'd you walk?
Well, go on.
Were you sure how you developed your
Well, I want to see his walk. It's got to be fair. And I'll cheat. I'll walk straight out of camera range.
Pretty straightforward.
Yes. Nice pair of legs, too. Are those yours, Pat?
Can't help it.
Look out for that microphone.
Did you walk already?
Yeah, I walked.
No, you're supposed to walk in front of me. Otherwise, I have no inspiration to walk.
How do we walk?
Just come over and stand in front of me and walk.
If you think I'm scared of this whole bit, you're absolutely right.
Why? I think you're the essence
A
of
man
dignity.
who describes himself as
Kiss
being
me, you
dignified
fool.
and writes memoirs of a mangy lover are worried.
Come on.
Now, what do we do?
Now walk right over there.
I walk. Oh, I wish I were dead or any place else or something.
That's a dirty trick. I
Now,
didn't know you
there, I
had any
asked the
track
question,
there.
and I still don't know.
We only have so much.
You did a great job.
How did you start here, though?
Oh, let's talk not about me, huh? Let's talk about Marilyn Monroe, huh?
I'd rather talk about mangy lovers. Where'd you get that silly title?
I don't think it's very accurate, I think. The girls asked me this yesterday. What does mangy mean? Well,
The mange is a disease.
a dog.
Kind of,
A dog gets mange. And it's the dog and the mangy. No, that's not quite true. That's as close as I can come to it, unless I give it a lot of thought. But I want to tell you about Marilyn Monroe. When we did one picture in which she had a bit, she got $100 for one day's work. You can imagine how long ago this was. And Lester Cowan, who was producing the picture, he called me up because I was going to do the scene with Marilyn. He called me up and he said, I wish you'd come over to the studio tomorrow to my office because we're going to try out 3 girls for the part in this picture. I think it was called Love Happy or something. A terrible picture. So I sat there with Lester and the 3 girls were there. I was introduced to them. And he says, now the first girl, walk. And she walked across from one end to the other. I says, very nice. He says, now the second girl, walk. And she did it too. And then the third one. He says, now you walk across. And he says, well, which one do you like the best? I says, you're kidding, aren't you? Now, how can you take anybody except that last girl? Well, the whole room revolved when she walked. And it was Marilyn Monroe. And she got $100. And then we quit shooting at 5. And she got $25 extra for going to a couple of gas stations. They were plugging some kind of gas or something, which was part of the picture or something. And she got $25 extra for, they took snapshots of her from 6 to 8 o'clock. She was a wonderful girl, really. A very nice girl.
I had no idea she started with you, Groucho, and did her first part in a Marx Brothers picture.
That was her first picture. It was almost our last.
What is this?
Had you seen the picture?
Don't you feel that you maligned your brothers a little bit by saying that Harpo and Chico were card sharks?
Well, they were.
They
I
really
could tell you a story about them that isn't in the book.
Really?
A wonderful story. We used to live in Chicago. We got time?
Let me see how many seconds we've got here, because
Oh,
we may
not
have to
again.
tell it a
15
little bit
seconds.
later in the program. No, we chop things up considerably here, Groucho.
It's like a Chinese restaurant.
We're jealous because if you get going good, you know, we like to bring in a commercial or something. No, the clock is inexorable. And I'll look up what that means
Yeah.
right after we have a station break.
Benny used that once, and I asked him what it meant, and he didn't know.